Hi, on behalf of the entire Transportation Department, we want to welcome you and your student to the new school year. Your child is about to embark on a life-changing journey. It really does take a village to raise a child, and safety on and around the school bus, especially in this time of COVID-19, is a vital part in guaranteeing a positive educational experience. As transportation professionals, we take our job very seriously, and we cannot be successful without help from you, the parents. There are 180 days in the school year. Your child may take the bus to and from school each day. So if your child took the bus to and from school every morning and afternoon, that's 360 times in 1 year. So your child has the potential of riding the school bus over 4,500 times by the time they graduate high school. Each and every single ride on the bus should be a safe ride. This is what your transportation team strives for every day. So I bet your first question is, who's driving the bus? As a parent, I know it can be very hard to let your child go on that first day of school. And I wanted to know, who are the people on the bus? Who is maintaining safety on the bus? Who is my child going to be with? After all, you would never hand your child over to someone you didn't know in a regular day-to-day activities. Well, we want you to know that all of our bus attendants are first aid, CPR, and AED certified. They are recertified every 2 years. And although it's not required, a lot of our drivers are also certified in first aid. All bus drivers and attendants are required to attend a minimum of 2 hours of safety refreshers each year. All of our employees go through a thorough background check to include state and federal fingerprinting. All of our drivers are tested and recertified on an annual or biannual basis, depending on the certification. But here at Shen, we go above and beyond that minimum. We provide 6 2-hour safety refreshers every year. Our drivers and attendants love children. A lot of our drivers and bus attendants are parents and or grandparents. We are your neighbors, and a lot of us live in the Shen community. So how can you as a parent help us? Well, children need to know they should only be listening to the directions from the driver when entering or exiting the bus. The driver is specially trained to assess the safety of each child's bus stop. If you come to help your child on or off the bus, you also need to watch and listen to the directions of the driver. You may not always be at your child's bus stop, so your child should know how to safely get on or get off the school bus on their own. As the people your children look up to the most, it is crucial that we have you on our side regarding bus safety and etiquette. So let's talk about some bus manners. Backpacks are great for students to keep their belongings in. It encourages them to have both hands free. This will allow them to be able to grip the handrails when they go up and down the bus steps. Students sometimes like to decorate their backpacks with dangling toys or keychains, and they look really cute. But keep in mind that those dangling things can get caught in a door, and children can get hurt. So please keep all of your belongings inside of your backpack. And always remember to label everything. We find lots of stuff on the bus that have been left behind by kids, and it's easier to get it back to you if it has their name on it. We encourage all of our students to wear seatbelts on the school bus. This is simply for their safety. All of the safety rules and regulations we have are put into place solely for your child's safety. So we ask that you encourage them to follow the rules, as we will be doing the same on the bus. This is a strange time indeed. Now's a good time to talk about how we'll be cleaning the bus. So during this age of COVID-19, it would be a good idea to explain to your children ahead of time that all of the drivers and attendants will be wearing face coverings, just so that they're not afraid the first day of school. But just remember, we are all smiling at you behind our masks. Please instruct your child to keep their face covering on for the entire bus ride. It's also important that they know they should never touch anybody else's face coverings. For the safety and cleanliness of all the buses will be wiped down and sanitized every morning and afternoon. Common touch points such as seat belts, handrails, steering wheels will be given special attention. Children will also have assigned seats throughout their school year. This also cuts down on the amount of different children sitting in the same area. So in the morning, you should always be at your bus stop 10 minutes before your scheduled pickup time. Remember, a child should never run after their bus if it's moving. The bus has a danger zone, which is 15 feet all around the bus, in front, the back, and the sides. In this danger zone, the driver cannot see you or your child, so you never want to be in the danger zone. Good rule of thumb is if you can't see the driver, then the driver can't see you. It's important to understand the driver's signals and to be able to see them when boarding or exiting the bus. When the bus is completely stopped and the door is open, that is when your child may move towards the bus. A child should never move towards walk towards a moving bus. When there is more than one child at a bus stop, it is best to wait in a single file line, at least 10 feet away from the road. This is also a good time to teach your children about social distancing while they're at the bus stop. It is imperative that your child is going to exit the bus and cross the street on the ride home, that they can pay close attention to the driver. The driver will teach them the following safe crossing procedures. They'll have to remain seated until the bus comes to a full stop. Crossing students will always go first. Make sure they hold the handrail on the way down, and when you get to the last step, look both ways to make sure no one is coming. They should then walk 15 feet, or as we like to say, 10 giant steps out in front of the bus, where the driver can see them and they can see the driver. A student should never walk too close to the bus because the driver can't see them and then they'll be in the danger zone. The student should make eye contact with the driver. The driver will then give the child the universal crossing signal when it is safe to cross. When the child reaches the middle of the road, they should then stop again. Look both ways to make sure there's no one coming. And if it is safe to cross, the driver will once again let them know and give them the signal that it is safe to cross the rest of the way. If the driver ever honks the horn, you should go back to your safe spot because that horn signifies danger. So what if you don't cross? Well, that's okay too. If you don't cross, then when you get to the bus stop, you're going to still remain seated until the bus comes to a complete stop. The driver will let them know when they may move forward towards the door. On their way out, they should always hold the handrail. When they get to the bottom step, check left and right to make sure nothing is coming. They should go 15 feet or 10 giant steps away from the bus. A child should never go to their mailbox when exiting the bus. And small children are extremely hard to see, and their mailbox is in the 15-foot danger zone all around the bus. Students crossing should always cross in front of the bus and should never walk to the back of the bus to try to cross the street behind. Oncoming traffic would not see the child, and this is extremely dangerous. Route signs on your school bus. Your children will have a route number for the morning and afternoon bus ride. The morning bus ride will have a number followed by a letter. The letter A will mean that it is their AM run. The afternoon route will be followed by a P, standing for PM route. Each bus has a route sign displayed in the second window on the passenger side. Sometimes the bus will be out of service for maintenance, and your child will ride a different bus with the same driver or attendant. This is why the route number is important than the bus number. You should always know what route number you're on. So thanks for watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you and your child this year, and we hope that you have a great and positive year.